Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Freewheeling Bonanza, an exploration into the wide world of games. I'm Cameron Kunzelman, of course. Today we're talking about something that I find pretty special. It's called Escape Dead Earth. It's a game that came out 2020, I think. I believe it just came out, or it came out in this year. And I've talked about this game. I think I've tweeted about it quite a bit. I've written about it for Vice Games. But it's a game that's about you collect a little robot army. Very simple. You move them around with one mouse button, and robots that are around you can be resurrected with the other button. You can see on screen here that I'm not. There's no real micro here. You can't really determine who they attack or what other enemies they attack. You just kind of scoot them up there, and then you hit that resurrection button. You see you got energy down here to the left. I've been picking it up on the screen here to do all that stuff. And what I think is so interesting about this game is it's a strategy game. I talked about this on 3 Moves Ahead, but it's a strategy game that like does all kinds of stuff. Well, it does way less than other strategy games do. It's this kind of micro strategy of you're interested in placement, you're interested in when you need to be getting your energy specifically, but beyond that, it's not, we're not thinking 3 moves ahead, right? We are tactically engaging these enemies. You see how I just like kited a couple of those away, and now I've lured these big ones. And the idea here is I kind of want to fight all of them, right? Like I'm about to rush. I want to fight them all on top of one another so that when I use my right-click button to resurrect them, boom, you see that, I can get them all. So it's a whole game of just that, interaction between these very limited little systems, beating up robots in order to put them in my big robot army. And there's something really fascinating to me about that. There's something kind of simple and clean, just like Sora would say, about the whole operation. And I think this is something that, there's no universe where a game like this could get made in like the big AAA sphere, right? This is like barely a mini game, in a Mass Effect or something like that. But it's beautiful. It's a wonderful little system. It's something that I find really interesting and actually challenging. It took me a couple of different times to beat the game, or a few different goes to beat the game. You can see there's a timer up in the top left, so I encourage anyone to start speedrunning this thing and see how you can get to the end. But for me, it's just this really complete, kind of full, smaller experience that nothing else is really touching, right? I've been playing a lot of smaller games, and that's of course what Freewheeling Bonanza is all about. But there's nothing quite like Escape Dead Earth. And what I think is really cool is you can see here is the end of the game. It's just a big point defense, and I encourage you to pick up the game and see if you can defend the point, and of course escape the Dead Earth with your giant robot army, because of course that's the only thing that matters. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm giving it on to you, but I just want to show you this really cool little game, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. You can find it on Steam, and it's not very expensive, so hopefully you enjoy it. It was certainly worth my 45 minutes to an hour of fiddling around with it and getting to the end. And I've replayed it a couple times too. Anyway, that's all to say. You can go to rangetouch.com or patreon.com/rangetouch. Ooh, I should know that. Patreon.com/rangetouch in order to support videos like these. You can go to twitter.com/rangetouch in order to see what else we got going on. But thanks so much for watching this really short little video about a game I love, and I hope that you'll watch the next one coming along.